Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Inside Story with Student Life. My name is Tierza Watts, and I'm the Director of Student Life, and I'm here to interview today Bailey Wallace, who works with the Auraria Library. We're very excited to learn more about the library and about what Bailey does on campus. So, Bailey, why don't you start by just introducing yourself and maybe share something that you were involved in undergrad that was meaningful or fun?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me here. I love to talk about the library, so I'm super excited to be here. But my name is Bailey Wallace, and I use she, her pronouns. I've worked at the library since 2018, and currently I am the Access and User Services Department head. So in undergrad, I'm originally from Texas, so I went to the University of Texas at Austin, and I wasn't heavily involved with campus organizations, but I absolutely fell in love with the city. And one meaningful thing I did was me and my roommates fostered puppies for the local Austin shelter in order so they could get a better home, which was something really rewarding for all of us as a group. But then I moved out here to Colorado after I graduated and started graduate school. I went to the University of Denver, and there I was much more heavily involved. So I chaired a student association while during my graduate time, and probably the most meaningful event we put on was something called Land the Job. And it was all about giving career advice to my fellow students who were looking for that job. And I think it was so meaningful because we spend all this time in school preparing to go get that job, but it can be extremely intimidating or challenging to do. So it was really nice that I could help my fellow students kind of feel a little bit more prepared for that job searching. So
You. Those were great. Both of those examples really fall in that realm of community engagement or community service. One, you're serving at a nonprofit with the animals, but the other one, you're serving your peers. So that's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
most people think of the library as just a place to go and study or to check out books or maybe look up a resource. What other services does the library provide to CU Denver students?
Oh, okay. I'll have to limit myself here because I could talk about services we have for students all day long. Really, my job is all about user experience. So this is right up my alley. So I will limit myself, but there are so many good things I could tell. So one of my favorites is research consultations. So students can book a librarian for a 1 hour appointment, either in person, via Zoom, or over the phone to help with a school assignment. During that appointment, our librarians will come prepared to talk about specific resources that will help students not only for that assignment, but really moving forward throughout their academic career. Another one of my favorites is our Ask Us collection. And this collection really has more atypical library items. So, for example, we have anatomical models. We have state park backpacks where you can check it out and you can get into any state park for free. We have semester-long laptop checkouts. We have semester-long calculator checkouts. We have Wi-Fi hotspots. We have every charger under the sun, Wi-Fi hotspots. We just have really great, wonderful collection that will help our students succeed through their academic career. And then the last one I'll highlight is our 24/7 chat service. I don't think a lot of people know about this, but through our website, you can chat with a human librarian. So it's not a bot, it's actually a librarian 24/7. So if you need help during unconventional times, they're there to help with library resources or answer campus questions. So yeah, those are some really good ones I like to highlight.
Those are awesome. And I actually learned some things I didn't know that I wish had existed many, many years ago when I was an undergrad and grad school. All right. One of the reasons I wanted to interview you was that I recently learned about the Auraria Library's grab and go service. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely, I would love to. So we realized that not all of our students are able to come to the library during our open hours, and we wanted to create a service that would allow them to pick up pick up items 24/7, and so that service could fit better into their extremely busy lives, as we know students have. So Grab to Go is a very easy service. It is located at the 10th Street entrance of the library, right across from the Arts Building. And it looks a lot like Amazon lockers if you've seen those around town. And it just safely and securely houses physical library items such as books outside of the library. So the whole name came from, we want you to request an item, grab it, and go. So grab to go. So it's really simple. We have a really good video on our website explaining how this service works, but I'll just give you a quick overview. So you would go to our website, you would put on hold any book you would like, and you would choose Grab to Go as the pickup location. You will then be sent an email that tells you, hey, your books are ready to pick up. Then whatever is the most convenient time for you, you stop by those lockers. There's an iPad. It'll ask you for some information that's shared in the email. You'll put that in. Your assigned locker will pop open. You'll grab your items, shut the locker, and you are on your way. So overall, the transaction at the locker should be like less than 5 minutes, and we usually pull holds within 24 hours. So it is a very quick, convenient service, easy to use. I've also heard a lot of our students say they love not having to come in and talk to people. So if you're more of an introvert and don't want any human interaction, this is a great service for you. So
That's awesome. Speaking of needing maybe quiet time, I know introverts like to have that. Talk to us a little bit about how to reserve a study room. I know that students are probably aware that there are study rooms in there, but they may not know how to actually go and reserve it.
yeah, absolutely. So the library has 12 group study rooms available to book. It is a first come, first come system. I'm sorry, it's a first serve, first come system. There we go. And how you do it is through our website. And I'll say that a lot. Mostly everything is through our website. But if you go to library.auraria.edu, that is our website. And on the homepage on the right-hand side, there's a link that says book study rooms. If you click on that, it'll open up into a calendar, and that is where you're able to book. So students can book up to 4 hours per day, 30 days in advance. And they just choose the times they want. We ask them to put in their name and student email because it is only for campus affiliates. So we need to verify they're a campus affiliate. But once they do that, they'll get a confirmation email from us and they are good to go. When it is time to check in for that group study room, they'll just stop by the first floor bright yellow Ask Us desk. You can't miss us. And they'll get checked in. They can also check out whiteboard markers if they need, or HDMI cables to plug their computers into the TVs we have in the room. And then they will go enjoy that space. Since they are group study rooms, we do have to have 2 people physically present to have the room checked out. But that's our biggest policy. The other thing we like to share is that they are our most popular real estate. So as soon as you know you need the room, please go book it because they fill up very quickly during the semester.
Okay, awesome. That is a good tip. I took a tour of the library, I think it was last fall, when I was teaching a first year experience class, and I saw that there's tons of places also up on that second floor where if you didn't get a room booked in time, you can kind of tuck away and work with another student or two. So it's a very nice space.
Yeah.
Well, my last question is, what's your favorite thing about the library?
Oh, I have so many. So being a librarian, that is my profession. I think my favorite thing about libraries in general is being a supportive, integral part of a community. I absolutely love getting to talk to our students. They are doing such amazing work and projects, and I love being able to connect them to library services and resources and really help them complete that work. Let's be honest, could change the world one day. We do such cool things on this campus. But what I love specifically about Auraria Library is probably our spaces. You said it, we have a space for everything and everyone. I also love how much natural light we get. As a student, I would have loved to have that in order to have a very good, productive study environment. But yeah, I think our spaces are just pretty rock star, and not to brag, but we're definitely one of the best buildings on campus. So.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today. Students who've watched this video, I'll link down in the show notes of this video, the website, and maybe some of those sub-sites that Bailey mentioned so that you can find them quickly. Any last thoughts you want to share about the library before we close out?
Please stop by and chat with us. We're happy to answer any question you have about our library, or if you're just trying to find something on campus, we can usually pretty good about answering those as well. So we just want you in our space and using the resources that are here for you. So
awesome. Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye, everybody.